a built-in trellis for my wife for her wisteria plants. Feel free to hang out. Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? Four. Perfect. What up, Land River? How are you? So now I'm going to make the bottom pieces are going to be 22.5. There are our two bottom pieces. Hey, right on. Good to hear it, brother. $11. We need 4 of these. That's 1, 2, 3. Uno más. So, sides, we've got our bottom, we've got our long sides. Jack, what's happening? Scotty, hello, hello. I'm making a planter box with built-in trellis for my wife's wisteria, so it can climb the trellis or whatnot. She liked the one that I made for her on Friday, and she requested a matching one, so that's what we're doing. We got some rough redwood here. I didn't plane it or anything, dude. It's just going to be a rough going outdoors box. If this was for sale, I would most likely plane it and do a couple things a little different, but it's for the house, so it can look a little rough. I like it a little rustic looking. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose this video though, dudes. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. And let's turn you guys down to the bench here. How's that look? Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, dude. My wife got me that one. Last Friday, after the stream, I ended up talking to one of the regulars in the chat about his upcoming channel. And while we were chatting, I just carved this little dude. Anyway, he can chill right here. Here's some other little gnomes from recent carvings. Okay, we need a nail gun. Here we go. There's a nail gun. We need air. Dude, what? Was it bad or something? That's a lot of glue, bro. It's a significant amount of glue. Oh, that's a bummer, dude. Yeah, that is a total bummer, bro. Recently, I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but recently Home Depot was selling the gallons for like $10. Saw it on Reddit somewhere. A bunch of people ran in there and scooped those deals up. Oh yeah, dude, glue, buddy. Glue. Why did it slow down? You just switch up what you're doing? Normally I do a lot of bandsaw boxes in here, but I'm trying to get ready for the spring, dude. And I don't want to go. I don't want to go buy planters, dude. If I can just make them. So here we are. There's a couple other ones I need to do too in the coming weeks. Harry, what's happening, dude? Good stream today, Harry. Oh, I see. Hey, Harry, it was way easier today than it was last week, huh? It gets easier each time, dude. Did I forget to glue that side? Idiot. Forgot to glue that side. Yeah, I could tell you were definitely more at ease today than last week, dude. That oh sick. But yeah, last week you seemed a lot more nervous, and this week you seemed a lot more chill, dude. So you get used to the camera and the live stream pretty quick. And then after a while, it's kind of like second nature. I need to cut some. I need to cut some little rails. Time to cut some little rails. I know what this is, but I'm gonna double check. Yeah. Hey, Paul, good evening, sir. I'm building a planter box with a built-in trellis to hold my wife's wisteria. I made her one on Friday, and then she requested another one. So yeah, that's what's happening here. I'm gonna rip some little rails to hold the bottom down here. Give me just a sec. I'm gonna do that on the band saw. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, she really liked the one from last week, so I'm just gonna kind of copy that idea and do it again. I don't really have a plans for this one, but I might make like a quick how-to video this week on this one for people that don't want to spend an hour in the live stream or whatever. So I'm just putting these little strips here at the bottom. It'll just help hold the bottom of this thing on there. It's not really necessary at this size of a planter, but I don't know. Makes it a little bit stronger, lasts a little bit longer or whatever, so we're gonna do it. You don't necessarily have to do this thing. I do, yeah. I have a full-time job in another field, but a lot of my off time is spent out here in the shop building stuff. But for right now, with spring coming, I'm going to try to build anything I can here to get ready for spring for the garden, where I don't have to spend a bunch of money. I can save money by building stuff myself, you know? Cab manufacturing, like a taxi cab or like truck cab. Or cabinet maybe. I don't know. Oh, cool, dude. So then this is probably some really, really basic, boring stuff to you then, dude. But it's just kind of my hobby. What are you doing with your retirement? Fishing? Woodworking? Golf? Kickboxing? Skateboarding? Bingo? Poker? It's a fucking wonky piece, bro. Oh, nice, dude. That sounds fun. What's up with that? There we go. There it is, man. Yeah, I like fishing, dude. My wife and I go fishing together, but we haven't been in a while. We've just been super busy, but yeah, she catches more fish than I do. That's not the bottom. That's why that is like that. Okay, so we're gonna take a little bit off that, unless we can hammer that in there. Maybe we can just. There it is, dude. This next one might be a really tight squeeze. Dude, that was perfect. Hey, percussive persuasion. That means hitting it. There was a couple that didn't. That's good, man. Before we get too further along, we will drill holes in the bottom. Oh, so you So you guys aren't able to do your ice fishing. I've never done ice fishing, dude, but that seems pretty fun to me. Okay, we did have a couple nails poke their way out the bottom there. That's okay. So we did have. Oh, who's that? Kevin England. What's happening, man? Okay. Okay. You know, I haven't really made any birdhouses since I was a kid, actually. I think I got too long of brad nails, dude. So, oh yeah, we need some 11-inch long. We need some 11-inch long trim pieces, dude. just in case, we will do one more. There you go. Trim pieces. Who is that? Yo, what up, dude? Been a long time. I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. How you doing, sir? Yeah, I hear you, Kev. Space is pretty tight in here as well, my friend. I'm gonna switch you guys over to looking at the old bandsaw, dude. I'm just gonna rip some. I don't know. Let me look. What I want this to look like. So 3/4 over. Be right there. I'll do 1 3/4 inches on these. Turn on my bandsaw light so you guys can see a little better. 1/2. 3/4. There we go. Switch you guys back over to the old bench view. There it is. I'm stoked you got that bandsaw though, dude. Hell yeah, bro. That'll be good. Wait a second, man. What's up with that? Did I cut an extra side piece? No. That is not an extra side piece. Right here. Now, so these are going to be our little corner things here. Dude, a bandsaw very, very quickly became my favorite tool in here. Very quickly. I absolutely love the bandsaw, dude. Like, I did all these cuts on the bandsaw, and I know it's not as exact and accurate as a table saw, but like, that's pretty straight. And yeah, this is pretty straight, dude, and I didn't have to fire up the table saw. Yeah, it's gonna be too high. Small shop problems there. Small shop problems. I guess the question would be, Jack, why are you feeding your wife birdseed, bro? That was a joke. Yeah. You know, I once saw a dude, man, I was a teenager, then somebody dared this old dude to shoot a finish nailer like that into his hand, and he did. And it went right through his hand. And then he did it again, and it hit a bone and turned and it got stuck in his hand. He had to go to the emergency room. I'm not sure why he took that dare or whatever, but it's a different time, I guess. It's different times back then. When I was a youngster, my old man was shooting a framing nailer, and the wood. I don't know what the story is, what happened, but I guess the nail bounced off or shot through or something, but ended up stabbing into his wrist, dude. That's why I'm always careful with nailers, dude. What's going on here, bud? We're out of nails. I should Always be careful with nails, bro. Hey, what up, Math? Holy smokes, Jack. Math, why did you delete your YouTube account, dude? What's happening? Why would you do that? Does that mean it took away your post in the community page? Ah, yeah, I stay away from that. I stay away from the political stuff on YouTube, dude. It's just too much. But welcome back. I guess I'll have to check and see if it deleted your post in the community page, because that gnome was sick, dude, and a lot of your work was really good. So yeah, dude, YouTube is kind of, if you get involved in the political chats on YouTube, it's a fucking disgusting cesspool, man, and it's not worth it. You're not going to change anybody's opinion that you disagree with. And then you got to realize, like, at least half the people you're arguing with are straight up just bots anyway. So what's the, I mean, it's just bots that are programmed to get you irritated. I do like that you changed your name to Crafty Karen though, dude. No, I'm gonna work on the bench more on Wednesday. There's a lot of sanding that needs to be done on the bench, and is my hand's pretty messed up, bro. And the sanding it takes a lot out of me on my hand. So I'm kind of just gonna be working on that bench one day a week, really. Hey, thank you, Sam. It's the turning into like a Papa Smurf. All right, all right. I'm just making Sam. I'm in here making some planters, getting ready for spring. We did get a couple. We got the top ridge in my backyard. We got that fenced off with some deer fencing, and we got a couple of Asian pears planted, and we have some apples to plant up back there and stuff like that. So that's what we did on Valentine's Day. Was the wife and I just did a bunch of yard work and then went to dinner. some ground or whatever. And then we're gonna hold on a second. Let me let this, Sam, and then we're gonna that you remember that multi-graft Asian pear that I planted on the terrace garden? I think I'm gonna pull that and put that up there with the other ones. And then I think we're gonna repurpose the Terra garden for her. She wants a Zen garden, dude. She wants like a peaceful, tranquil little garden where she can go chill. And so I think we're gonna repurpose that terrace garden into that. I have a little pond. We got a little pond for it, and I gotta go down to Harbor Freight and put together like a little mini solar system for the pond and all that. I do have a lot of flat stone nearby me that I can go harvest. I gotta go get a permit, and I gotta wait for the road to open. But so yeah, we're gonna repurpose that. Yeah, we're gonna repurpose that area into her like her chill zone, dude. You know, this is kind of an ugly board, but it's for here, so we'll use it. And I'm gonna put it like that. Yeah, the gnome army will have somewhere to take cover against the kobold onslaught. Oh, I did order a bunch of I want to say they're 4-inch by 2-inch basswood, 4-inch by 2-inch basswood blocks. This size. I ordered a bunch of this size blocks so I could make some more of these guys instead of these guys. And then these guys make excellent handles for the top of those bandsaw boxes. What's going on here? Let's look at that. Okay, that's fine. Why did it feel off? Yeah, I need to get some greenwood too, man. I'm trying to find greenwood that's good for spoons because I want to carve spoons, dude. Pretty little box. So yeah, Sam, I'm down to go over there and help you get started on fencing off your garden too. I bought a post pounder. And the ground's nice and soft right now. So it wasn't too bad getting those in there. Crafty Karen. Shot on that one, dude. That one didn't quite fucking. There we go. All right, Math. We'll see ya. Thank you. Hey. Yeah, Sam. But we're not talking about people's moms. We're talking about T-posts. Hey-o. Where'd I put my friggin'... There it is, dude. Who's that? Mike, what's happening, man? Welcome. Just making up another planter to match the one for the wife. Actually, I might do the trellis a little differently on this one, dude. What's up, bud? What's going on with you, buddy? Do you need a little hammer, dude? Home. There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She liked it, so we're doing another. Anytime the wife likes one of the projects, dude, it's like, hell yeah. You know? Thank you, sir. Now it's time for the upside down trigger. Sergio, welcome, dude. Hello. Yeah, dude, you never know. I forget where stuff is while I'm holding it in my hand. You know what I mean? So that's how it be sometimes, dude. But even if I forgot how to do it, I could just wing it, come up with another design. That's the best part about building with vibes. Who do we have here? Raph, what's up, dude? Welcome. All right, guys, so we have the main box done. And something I figured out last time, it's a bitch to put these little feet on once the trellis is on. So we're going to do that now. Learning. What is this? Is that a good one? That is a good one, actually. Where's my pencil, bro? Oh. There it is. Sam, if you're still tuned in, how's the jewelry making going? Did you cast that one ring yet? Getting a little chilly out here, guys. That one, I should use this one. Let's use this one. We can get 2 out of it. That'll be good. There we go. And I'm just going to nail these on the bottom here just to get the whole thing up off the ground a little bit. There we go. Now it'll sit up off the ground a tiny bit. Yeah. That'll hold a good amount of dirt. And now it's time to build the trellis. But I got to go measure the other one because I want this one to be the same height. And I forgot how tall we made it. I want to say I made it. I'll just check, dude. I'll be right back. Okay, it's 48 inches tall. Oh no! I already got the holes. I drilled the holes early on. But bam! La, 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 la. So the other one's 48. 48 tall. Oh yeah. We're doing a trellis. Trellis time. Bro, where's my, there it is. Losing my mind. So this is how tall This is how tall the trellis is going to be. What's up, Joseph? Welcome. And I'm going to do, let me see, we'll do, yeah, so we'll rip a 2-inch piece, a 2-inch piece, and then that'll leave a 1.5-inch piece in the middle. So we'll put the 2-inch pieces on that, and then the 1-inch in the center, and then we can put the cross pieces on, dudes. So you want to go back over to, I know you do, you want to go back over to bandsaw view, don't you? There you go. There you go, buddy. Right to the bandsaw. Are you using Power Soldier jigsaws? I don't even know what that is. Is that just 3 random words in a row, or is that an actual thing? It's a soul. We're going to go back over here to table view. There it is, table view. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. All right, that's close enough, weirdo. That's the closest you get. All right. So, all right. Now what we're going to do, let's get these out of the way for just a second. Turn on this. So they are on the outside. They put them on the outside and the other one. We're going to match on this one. Just like that. I'm not sure what happened there. And just can't really spend time on it, bro. Fuck that up. No, that's fucking great. Maybe a couple more, huh? Should be enough. Hey, thank you, sir. If you need a mod, I will mod. I went over to Harry's live stream today. His second live, I believe it was his second live stream ever, and it was good. He made me a mod over there. But it was a good live stream, dude. Oh, dried glue on my trigger. There we go. Hey yo. And the other one. Sam, dude, what's up? Thank you. $5, dude? Hell yeah, Sam. Heck yeah, dude. Hey, just for transparency, I told Sam I'd give him $20 if he threw $5 up on my channel. Thank you, Sam. So, what is about? I'm not like exactly measuring this, bro. You know how I do it. It's just got to be close. It's just got to be close. Dude. All right, so now we can set it down like this. $22.25. $22.25. $22.25. Is that gonna have $22.25 in it? Yes. Just freaking barely, dude. We can do that. Guys, if you're having a good time watching the channel, dude, it would help me a lot if you could hit that subscribe button. If you have not already, it would go a long ways. Appreciate you. going to now attach this trellis. Let's get that more in view there. Trellis time. We're going to need a nail gun, probably another strip of nails, some air, and I'm not really measuring these guys, I'm just kind of eyeballing it, dude. You could measure them and make it all perfect if that's what you like. But ultimately, these ones are going in my yard, so it can be whatever, you know. Do one more little one at the top. Yeah, why the fuck not, bro? There is the quick and dirty and easy redwood planter box. That is true. There was no injuries in this one, but there it is, the quick, dirty, easy planter box. What was that, an hour and 20 minutes, start to finish? A couple little breaks to chit chat, dude. Easy, man. You don't need plans. You don't need fancy shit. You can make these, guys. It's quick, easy, and dirty, just like Dennis's mom. But yeah, these are, this is just for the wife for her wisteria. She wants to grow her wisterias in these. And there they are, dude. Yeah, buddy. Dig it. I think I'm going to stop building for the night, guys. And I'll get back in here Wednesday if the power's still on. There's supposed to be So winter storm watch. So winter storm warning in effect tonight until Wednesday. So we'll see, dude. We'll see. Sam, are you all good over where you're at? You got everything? Probably all good. We are a very prepared person. Yeah, this is good. This is a good. All right, cool. All right, cool. Yeah. Good. Good. Yeah. I'm looking forward to driving over the mountain tomorrow in the snow. It's supposed to start at 5 a.m. But yeah, dude. So I can see like 5 or 6 different ways I could like. I'll see you, Harry. Have a good one, brother. That I could like clean these up, you know, like make them tighter. If it was gonna go for sale. So Sam, they're saying the snow's gonna hit at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So do you have cables for that thing? Wind just picked up. So yeah, so if I was gonna build these for it's supposed to be like an inch tomorrow, starting at 5 a.m. and then I guess throughout Tuesday there's supposed to be somewhere between 3 to 5 inches on the ground, and then another inch Tuesday night or whatever, going into Wednesday. I don't know. They keep changing it, dude. They've changed it. It seems like they change it every time I look at it. I've got 3 different weather apps. They're all a little different. But if I was going to do these for production for sale, first thing I would do is I would plane all these boards so that they look nice and fresh and crisp. Then I would put a rim, a little piece of trim across the top here. Then I would actually go ahead and square up these. They're not bad. Like, these aren't necessarily bad, and to the casual look, they look pretty good. But if you stand here and look at it, you can see they're slightly off. So, like if I was going to bust these out for sale or whatever, I would throw a square on that, get it all squared up. I would most definitely plane all these boards so you got a fresh surface instead of the rustic rough surface. Although I like it. It doesn't look as good for sale or whatever. And I think with that, and then also the trim, the 45 degree, the mitered trim here would look sick. Yeah. Anyways, guys, there it is. Tonight's build for the wife, dude. She's gonna be pumped. Now she has 2 of these for her. Oh, you know what? I should build a little. Yeah, that's true. But like, if you're gonna send them to like nurseries or whatever, I guess you could send some clean, some rough, huh? And they could just pick. I need to make some less wide, less deep ones of these for the snow peas, because there's no way that like snow peas aren't gonna need this much dirt, dude. Like, even if I put 3 snow peas in here, they're not going to need this much dirt. Their root ball is going to be like this big at the end of the year, you know, so like half as much maybe. But the thing is, smaller box, less dirt, less resistant to the wind once this trellis is full of plant material. But I will make some, I think I want to make some smaller ones. And I do need to make a large one. And we have to get started on doing some beds. Also, Sam, I'm down to do some beds and stuff for over there or whatever. was gonna cut a slice off. This, dude. How would I go about that? You know what? Give me this. And these. Yeah, I'm down to help do the fence too, bro. I'm down. I have the post pounder. Guys, if you're watching and you like building stuff, dude, hit that subscribe button. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers, dude. Pretty cool. I have this crazy grapevine. I'm going to see if I can take a chunk off of it. Because I want to see what the inside of it looks like. Oh. Okay. Think chop saw will do it? I don't think I should chop saw this, bro. I don't think that's gonna fly, bro. Yeah, not like that. Not like that, dude. Like a bandsaw. No. I'll work on that another time. Guys, I'm gonna get in there, eat some dinner, go to bed. Appreciate you all hanging out. Sam, thank you for the donation. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon, man. Wednesday I'll be streaming again. Yeah, no kidding, dude. No kidding. Mike here, I don't know if I showed you this. After Friday's stream, me and Mike were just video talking on the phone. I carved this during our little chat. Came out pretty good. Nose is looking good. This is the 33rd gnome that I've carved. Also, Sam, if you're up here around Thursday, I'd like to restart the old. I'd like to restart the old supper club, dude. At least try. Since I'm not streaming Thursdays anymore. And yeah, that would be sick. He's definitely a century gnome. He is very serious. He is very serious. I could have got a little more contour on the nose, I think. Pretty good nose on that side, but this side it's a little flat. So, but for my 33rd gnome, dude, not bad in my opinion. Which guy is this? This is my 32nd gnome. Here's the 31st gnome. Big ol' honker on that, dude. All right, my friends, I'm gonna hit it, man. Good night, guys. I did use the bandsaw to cut the helmet shape out. That's right. I shouldn't have, because we was drinking beers. Later, dudes.